um homem aqui, como que ele dali tava mexendo. Tirava um de casa em círculo assim, e encostada no outro. Lembra? Porque você não lembra aquele jogo que chama dos zombies, aquele zombi gordo, sabe? Eles ficam vagondão assim. A barriga dele é tão grandona assim, tão grandona. Ele não, que é a zumbi, não lembra? Não lembra aquele jogo lá?
It's awfully
Que
calm.
tipo carro também?
Why is it awfully calm?
Não lembro desse jogo que tá falando.
Esse jogo lá, ele tava jogando. Você tá mexendo no olhinho. Você tá mexendo daqui e dali. Esse é o... Tô falando dos outros jogos. Tava jogando. Não lembro do jogo.
Eu lembro vários jogos.
Ah?
Jogo de zumbi eu joguei vários jogos.
Mas não pode mostrar aquele que você viu?
Take
Mas,
care.
papai, você não sabe tirar o painel do jogo?
Não, que eu quero acabar esse aqui.
Ah, desde você joga outro?
Eu jogo outro, do dragão.
Ah. Vamos jogar. Será que tem casa assim? Tipo, assim.
Ah, no círculo?
Tem.
Spectres.
Não,
They have
casa
no distance.
em
Stay
volta
low.
de um círculo. Assim. Tem zumbi assim também, e um jogo de zumbi. Lembra? Vila, só que tá no canto, tem casa que tem zumbi. Aquele zumbi gordo lá, assim, grandão. Então, assim, não lembra daquele zumbi lá?
Tem um monte de zumbi?
É aquele lá gordão.
Zumbi vermelho?
É,
Zumbi vermelho?
não, que não é um zumbi vermelho, é um zumbi verde, eu tô falando. Aquele zumbi lá gordo é verde. E os zumbis
Ixi,
são
grandão.
um pouco verdes.
Vem, grandão.
Não, sou bem grandão. Mata ele depois.
Tirando nele.
Você tá matando ele?
Uhum. Ele tá parado, vai morrer ali mesmo. Nenhum mexe nele. Bugou, ele bugou. Tô tirando ele aqui, ó. Toma, gordão zumbi!
Aquele gordão lá. Aquele grandão zumbi verde.
Tem um gordão zumbi de fogo.
Aquele não gordão. Não tô falando
Ah,
de
por que eu não posso tirar neles?
lembra aquele tava caindo.
Agora todos recuperam vida, olha isso. Toma, vagabundo. Não deixa eu fazer isso. Oi? O que foi? O que você quer?
Uma cadeia nova.
Não vai lá comer? Não tá com fome?
Eu tô com fome.
Vai lá comer.
De comer.
Como é que vai comer? Como é que comer chiclete? Não quero comer estômago vazio. Comer alguma coisa pra comer chiclete. Comer alguma coisa pra comer chiclete.
Pai, não pode falar uma cadeia nova? A mim?
Não dá, Icaro, não é barato, né? As coisas não são baratas, não é fácil assim. Trabalhar bastante pra comprar as coisas. Não é fácil. Não é essa moleza toda aí. Essa cadeira é boa. Eu usei o tempo todo essa cadeira.
An Ariadne's thread leading through the void. Very useful indeed.
Oh, very useful right until it falls apart. Then you're stuffed like force meat in a turkey.
Cadê abaixo?
Você abaixa.
Porque ela só levanta assim.
Ela levanta e abaixa. Se ela levanta, ela abaixa também.
Mas eu tenho que deitar pra trás, igual o banco, esqueceu? É só deita pra trás. Essa daqui é a velha e
An
nem
Ariadne's thread
levanta.
leading through the void.
Essa
Very useful indeed.
nada.
Oh, very useful right until it falls apart.
Poxa, não
You're
começa. Não
stuffed
começa.
like force meat in a turkey.
Não é de loucura, não. Tem uma corda aí. Tem uma corda.
Que dia é hoje?
É segunda-feira.
Ah, agora segunda-feira. E não é sábado.
Não.
E segunda-feira você não trabalha?
Olha, eu trabalhei já. Trabalhei e vim embora.
Agora que você já trabalhou na segunda, você pode ficar aqui em casa ainda?
E amanhã cedo.
Hã?
E amanhã cedo.
Uma cidade pequena, tem um posto que tem gasolina de verdade.
Não existe posto de gasolina de verdade, né?
Creepy hideout.
Olha, eu não posso
The
fazer de
governor's
brinquedo,
spawn
mas
likes a bit
O
of
ofício destruiu? Cadê o que eu fiz?
Hã?
Cadê o que eu fiz?
Eu não destruí não.
Não, tá tudo molhado. O posto arrancou. A cadeta arrancou.
Não, a cadeia saiu sozinha.
This
A
one's different.
raposa.
Looks like it died diseased.
Quem que matou ela?
O Lammy.
Hã?
O Lammy.
Lemmy?
Uhum.
Que matou ela? Ah.
This is some dark, sideways magic.
Tá fedida.
It's forbidden. I
Hã?
Velho.
Quê?
Essa dela tá fedida.
What is this
Cheio
thing?
de podre.
Banisher rule number 4.
If it oozes, don't touch it. Another botched experiment?
It may.
What is this thing?
Banisher rule number 4.
If it oozes, don't touch it. Another botched experiment?
It may be native to the void.
Lá vem o Lamentation. Lá vem o Lammy.
So, you can see me. Aren't you full of surprises, young
Yeah,
Master
ela
Husker?
You may talk. Banisher ghost. Amazing. How on God's earth did you find me? Never mind that. Thank the Lord you did. Thought I was going to grow old in
Então,
here.
é assim, não dá, não fica assim muito tempo. Assim, você
As
dobra
hiding
de
places
novo,
go,
ó.
the void
Ela
is
dobra de
quite
novo,
the choice.
sabe assim,
Yes, an amazing place. Or plane? World? The Araloo is not easily described, but it makes a fascinating study. Tell
Tá
me,
rasgando
how
aí,
did you
ó.
get past the
Tá
guardian
rasgando.
beneath the mill? Did you use a decoy?
Não vai lá comer aí, que eu...
Don't change the subject.
Não arruma essa
You
cadeirinha.
fought it. Of course you did.
Diz que o cheiro
A good thing too. I was starting to think it was wise to me tricks. Oh, but I have so many questions.
This isn't a social call, kid. And we're the ones with the questions.
Oh. Oh.
Ela conserta
Of course.
de novo, vovó.
From the looks of this place, you're knee deep in research. What are you doing here exactly?
Ele é bom.
Searching for the origin of the Harrow's
They're
plague,
both.
of course. And I have a theory on the subject.
Of course you do. Go on then.
Now, at first, I believed the water poisoned, but my father sealed the well, and yet folk remained sick. They looked for witchcraft, a foolish, uneducated suspicion, yes, but with some truth concealed behind it.
Pode deitar assim, ó.
You
Pode
see,
deitar escorar que nem eu
the
faço.
New Eden. Its influence leaches into the house.
Como que não consegue?
The
Pelo
evidence
aí,
is
é só
everywhere.
escorar que ela fica.
Quando escolhi, na volta que tava assim.
Can you prove that?
Volta reta.
Where's your evidence?
Não passa.
In New Eden, the
Não se para, tem que se encostar, né?
threshold
Como é que ela vai parar
between
se não se
this
encosta?
Even I, a novice, may reach the frontier and then go beyond. I also believe it happened before. Some years ago, New Eden was hit by another epidemic.
Yes, we learned of it in Fort Jericho.
I believe that first epidemic was caused by the porosity of the frontier between New Eden and the Araloo. Although, where theirs was an affliction of burning flesh, ours is a corruption of mind and spirit. And I
Não é
believe
muito
I
alto,
found
então.
its
É muito
source.
pequeno.
There is a substance,
Muito
a
alto.
strange ooze. You may have noticed it.
Não é muito
This,
alto.
I believe, is the true source of the Harrow's poison. It carries a particular stink, on the scent of which I experience first confusion, then a loss of control over my limbs.
What do you expect to find at the source
Deus,
of
só
the
se
ooze?
encostar que ela fica.
To find a cure. The ooze seeps into our world.
Não, mas ela não
sickening
fica
us.
sozinha aqui, não.
I may be
Ela
able
não fica
to stop
sozinha.
it.
Fica encostado pra ela ficar.
Unfortunately, I cannot reach the source. The Araloo is a formidable place.
Ela tá puxando teu braço,
Tricky. A maze
tá puxando
constantly
ela.
evolving, changing, reshaping itself.
Não é assim que funciona a cadeira aí, cara. Ela fica pra ela. Tem que sentar e escorar
Found an
nela.
oozing crack in the ground. The terrain then remade itself, and I can get to it no longer.
Tá tudo torto, não vai ficar nunca certo assim.
And take a look at that
Sentar
source.
direito.
Would you? That would be splendid.
Botou o valor.
Would you
Que
mind
barulho,
taking
que barulho.
notes?
Dentro do ventilador. Aí fica. Escutou?
You see
Fica
ghosts.
vendo.
You stroll the void as if it were your garden. You possess and share forbidden rituals.
Quando o valor
I'm Lammy
ali.
Haskell, and I am a man of many sciences. I am in fact a true pursuer.
Roubando.
That raises more questions than it answers.
What are the pillars of
gostar
the
de ficar.
universe? Which principles underpin existence?
Tá alto. Aí tem uma
As a
massa que vai aí.
do we
Não tem
change
como descer
the
mais.
world or scratch upon its surface? Each discipline I embrace peels back a new layer of reality. I'm yet at the beginning, and see where I already stand. Amazing,
Então
no?
aí aqui a cabeça na minha ponta. Assim dá
Are
aí
you a
papai
demonologist
aqui.
like your
Então
father?
aí
More or less.
assim. Ó, porque
Less,
eu tô
more so.
vendo aqui.
My father sees occultism through the eyeglass of his faith, but I know better.
Essa ponta
So-
tua.
More so?
If you don't share your father's faith,
Ela é boa
Ninguém
demais.
Não dura de
I
nada
believe
mais.
in the afterlife. The proof is about us.
Não tem.
And if the void embodies eternal despair, there must too be a place of hope. But where? I ask myself, where?
Ela viu o desenho então.
Your father is convinced a witch poisoned his well. Caleb Watson was cursed by a ritual you gave him. I'd focus if I were you.
We must counter the devil with knowledge of his tricks. That, my father always said, is the purest of God's work.
Vai fazer.
you can imagine your father saying that.
When I was 10, he gave me my initiation.
O que tu vai fazer?
Demonology, sir, as he would say. He saw me as his heir. Then, of a sudden, the books were forbidden. So I stole them. The very same books he'd forced upon me as a boy. I understand them where he does not. I did no wrong, apart from a little theft.
Ele
We
matou o
must
Caleb
talk of
praticamente.
Caleb Watson. Why in the hell would you give him a resurrection ritual?
Ruth's death hit poor Caleb hard. He was alone, and so I would often stop by his workshop. We talked. He took a keen interest in my studies and was a good listener. When he learned that she could possibly return, he had one question. How?
Men bonding over bereavement and black magic. Pretty tale indeed.
I should have proceeded with more caution.
You shouldn't have proceeded at all. We have a witch hunt on our hands. You could face trial for this botched ritual.
Yes, and I'm sorry. I found it in a copy of De Occulti Philosophia by Cornelius Agrippa von Nettersheim. A remarkable book.
I've met my fair share of illustrious occultists, and none owned an authentic Agrippa. Much is lost in translation or altered in the printing. I doubt your copy is an exception.
Of course! The power is in the words, and mine were wrong, so the power went awry. How very fascinating.
You mistake foolishness for audacity. You must mend your ways.
Surely the acquisition of knowledge cannot be a sin.
Will you still say that when Pennington accuses you of witchcraft? You must remember Deborah.
Miss Comenius. Yes, of course, I remember.
Your father tasked us with an investigation. One way or the other, we must return with the mystery solved.
Ah. I think I understand what you're saying. I might be in a tiny little bit of, danger.
Let's go take a closer look at that ooze then.
And with that sorrow gone, I can leave. Do be careful. My home is your home. If you need anything...
The Araloo is not your home, Lammy.
Lammy, tá loucão, hein, Lammy?
Pardon my morbid enthusiasm, Mistress Duarte, but could I ask you a few questions?
What
What is this thing?
Banisher rule number 4.
If it oozes, don't touch it. Another botched experiment?
It may be native to the void.
Origem do lodo.
Antea, we should get going. So, the pious governor's unassuming son is our evil Harrow's witch.
The more powerful the loose cannon, the more dangerous it is.
Ele acredita ser ciência, bruxaria, tudo ao mesmo tempo. Tinteiro.
I don't know that I buy Lammy's hair of the dog theory, but I feel strange, and I suspect the ooze.
Oh, God. I need a wee bit of help here.
Ugh. Lammy was right. This stuff means business. What? Think you can fend for yourself? Here think you can take on a ghost?
Oozes through the breach, suppurates like a festering wound.
How delightful.
Let's see what lies on the other side.
Começar pela fenda do lodo.
Where are we now?
Underground, looks like.
Wonderful.
Underground.
Who goes there?
Is that a ghost?
I don't know. But I don't think we're alone. What might you be then?
What was...
Oh, shite.
Did you just say shite? You? It's bigger than I thought it'd be.
Is that a house from the Harrows?
We may be below the well.
No wonder
Cheio de
everyone
lodo,
got
hein?
sick.
Esse.
Did you feel that?
It's
Opa, valeu pelo follow. Eu vou ver se quiser o nome. O pai não viu o nome.
close.
Tá distraído, não viu o nome. Ololô, ololô.
Look up. The ooze, oozed through the very stone.
Mr. and Mrs. Gibbs, have you read my paper?
I read it, aye. And then I washed my hands and prayed.
Clemens.
You claim to prove that there is no curse. Well,
A witch would say that, wouldn't she?
Wherever people gather to live, disease takes hold, and I believe... What are you doing?
your evil lies shall be destroyed. We know who you are, and you shall be judged. Witch!
That was Deborah. She built a case for her rationality, and they tore it apart.
And of all of them, just this one house fell down.
Maybe it was personal.
Could this house have been targeted by the ooze?
Obviously. Look around you.
Die, you bastard!
house belonged to a certain Antipas and Clemency Gibbs.
Mrs. Gibbs, I presume.
Uma fogueira que nem tinha visto. Nem tinha visto essa fogueira, gente. Dois vermelhos e um azul. Verde. A origem do lodo.
Another shadow.
What do they want? Red, something is keeping me from manifesting.
In here? Ah, shite.
I can manifest now. Wards, you're on your own. Better.
You're welcome.
Now let's inspect the body. Shall we?
Expected no less from you, Mrs. Gibbs. Reinforcements!
You shouldn't stay in there.
Putz! Nossa, isso aí vai dar tempo de estourar a história do lado dela. Ela me bateu.
think you could take on a ghost?
Nossa, bem na hora que eu trocou, eu tava pouca vida. Que esquiva ia me dar não sei o que, não veio porra nenhuma.
Expected no less from these games.
Tchau, Clemens. Haskell e o rebanho da cidade estão aqui. Fugidos de casa, tem espaço para todos do campo. Há um mofo na parede perto da porta da frente. Vou raspar. O mofo virou um preto. Um preto doentio. Escorre entre as tábuas. Coletes como eram fracassados. O governador e seu bando de almas de coração fraco com eles. Deus, o Senhor nos livre. Coisa preta está em todo lugar. As pessoas adoecem. As pessoas adoecem como a dificuldade de respirar e sangrando pelos edifícios que gostaria de respirar. E alguns que não gostaria. O diabo gospe e são inundados por ele. E 7 anos atrás, quando a peste se abateu pela última vez, peço conceda a mim, Clemence Gibbs, ao meu fiel, moderadamente capaz marido, Antipas, a sabedoria para mais uma vez expulsar a bruxa. Deus nos ajudará, porque o nosso governador usa magia. Meu filho, qual é o nome dele? O idiota, colocou um totem pagão perto da casa. Antipas disse que viu o resto jogar no poço, então a terra tremeu. O que estão fazendo?
Clemency Gibbs blamed the epidemic on a witch. Come from New Eden time with the governor.
That's not what Deborah was saying.
Well, the Gibbs were not at home to rational explanations. See anything?
Either the water table is full of ooze, or there's another source.
Let's search upstream.
Show them why they should fear Banishers.
Over there.
Elusive little buggers. Feel invigorated. It was weird, but pleasant.
There was essence tied to the altar, but it's all used up.
I feel rested, unbent, mentally and physically.
Acho que a primeira vez que eu pego dele.
Don't step in that. I mean it.
Find a way around then.
You need to see this. Destroy those ghost wards, if you want me back. A ward restrains me.
Those echoes were hearing, the shadows speaking.
They always appear near the ooze.
So do the whispers.
Which came first?
Pra cá. O jogo enrola um pouco demais, gente. Rodando nesse lugar aqui sem rumo. Eu já me entregar essa fonte, entregar em tal entidade, não, tô enrolando aqui. Jogando pra lá, me jogando pra cá. Enrolando o ponto. Era pra estar já lutando.
The whispers say the same things over and over.
What kind of entity would be so obsessed?
I don't know.
Traz o Gustavo, porque ele agora não apareceu, né? Esses olhos. Você vai ficar aí comigo. Nós vamos um negócio de futebol ali, você desce.
Tem aquele negócio de origem do lodo.
Get back up!
Another in sight.
You're done. This looks perfectly drinkable.
Famous last words.
Why hasn't the poison spread to the groundwater?
Perhaps it shifts and shapes, like the void. I know.
Chance agora. É pra cá mesmo, porque não tem outro lugar pra ir, então.
This whole country is rotten to the core.
And you're just now reaching this conclusion?
If I wanted your opinion, I'd give it to you.
Perhaps if you gave me the space to have one, then we'd both be better off.
Eu queria ir ali agora, não pude mais.
We're not finished here.
Eu queria ir ali pra ver o que tinha ali, caraca. Ai, fodeu. Aí fodeu. Queria ver o que tinha ali.
I feel something close. Whoever it was, looks like the ooze got him. This must be Antipas Gibbs. Hell of a fall to live through. What do you think, Antea?
You wanted the space to have your own opinion. I'm giving it to you.
He must be quite the man to have walked over here. Now join in any time, Antea.
What do you think I'm doing?
This is God's land. How could we let a witch come to our community? Instructing our children, no less.
'Tis no surprise. New Eden brims over with backsliders. The governor, chief amongst them.
Aye, many had to sicken and die for him to act. But the deed is not yet done.
We must fight the Lord's good fight and cast the devil out for good. Many want to try the witch, aye, and many want to see her dead.
They never learn, do they? Another insight.
Those things came from the ooze. They're like those oriental shapeshifters we fought in Bremen.
Or Bakili. Liquefy. This is something else. The ooze react. The Gibbs were so angry. Pure entitled bigotry.
Maybe they were affected by the ooze. I mean, we've been snapping at each other since we got here. Something's toying with us.
I think they made the ooze. I don't think the ooze made them.
This is it. This is the source. How do we get to it? If we want to stop for a minute, this place will do.
Nossa! Ponto do lodo. Era o coração da taverna. Juntar inimigo com banimento e reabastecer estigador de espírito em 100%. Vermelho e roxo. Uma gema de elite.
Something tells me this is the condemned well. Do you think you could get that bucket down? The bucket is tainted. A ghost left a fragment of their past here. I sense the vivid echo of a ghost's memory.
The liver still breathes to her mouth. We are cursed, and you are stolen.
Clemency, Antipas, please. The woman has been jailed. As per custom, she will face trial and justice will be brought to this community.
Coming from a magic user himself. But can you or your demonologist discernment really be trusted?
Dare you insinuate such blasphemy? I'm a man of faith.
Do what God commands of you. Governor, we ask for safety. If we do not get it, there will be consequences.
The governor used Urim and Thummim, and that made his flock suspicious.
Divination stones. He must have thrown them down the well when he sealed it. But why now?
He's afraid. The Earth took the Gibbs house. Perhaps he thought he was a target too. The Gibbs had a hand in rigging the witch trial, but he was the one who sealed it.
That echo proves that things were getting out of hand. For his son's safety and his own, Haskell must have feared the suspicious mob.
A pena em cima de uma meleca.
Who are you?
Confess! Let them speak!
If we speak, so you listen?
Impudence! Provocation! Charges!
Let Urim the Grey. You have blood on your hands and weakness in your heart. Guilty!
Sworn to vanquish evil. You conspired with witches.
Sworn to banish all ghosts. Instead, you embraced one.
The charges. Cowardice, oath-breaking, deception. The verdict. Guilty. The sentence. Pain hereafter.
I am no witch hunter. Never was.
Is that me?
It's working. Keep at it. You need my help. Standing by. Don't let the ooze get back to its shadow. I never wanted this. I hate the very thing I've become. Can I join in too? Bloody shadow. I need to be the one to face it.
Está banida. Era o Haskell.
We use rituals to help the living, not curse them.
Magic is only a tool. I'm here, damn it.
Those lights are not helping. Plenty.
Your strikes do nothing.
I'm the one who has the fire.
Caralho, deve ter.
Let me end this.
Her name is Deborah.
Acabar com seus demônios.
We have passed judgment. The guilty are known. Now justice is ours.
Não entendi muito o que significa isso. Um tribunal de inquisição. Esse lodo aí que tipo é um lodo amaldiçoado. Cara abençoado.
Enough. Can we please? Please get out of here. That was awful. This trial. It was as if Deborah wanted us to face what she had faced. But all I feel is beaten.
I feel judged. Like I'll never be understood again. Justice miscarried here.
Of course. That's it. I know what that was. Such specter of injustice has a name. The mythical infamy. I've only read about them. They're so rare, most think them a myth.
Haskell's cowardice is to blame. To save his own arse, he condemned a woman he knew to be innocent.
And so a terrible ghost was born, and sickness piled on sickness. Haskell has so much to answer for.
That, down there,